Hello everyone, we are back with spooky game, The Letter. Last time we finished it was when we shown Hannah the pictures and she didn't believe us. We ended up getting a bad reaction from her and we ended up going to the holy place, the church. I think we're seeing that guy, the church guy again. So we're gonna load our game, Zachary. Hope everyone got their snacks and everything. Let's get ready into it. So relationship has gone a bit down with Rosemary. Why is my guinea pig in the game? Hannah. Isabella is our best friend. Let's continue. As it turned out, I do have another choice. I'm not a religion person. I want myself. Or rather, I can't. By the way, warnings again. It's the letter. What do you expect? There's going to be strong themes, violence, racial. Just heads up. Sure, my grandparents didn't have to force me to go weekly. I'll happily join them. By the way, if the music's too loud or too quiet, let me know. I'll fix that. In fact, most of my childhood Sundays have been spent attending services. It's simply that as you get older, the more experience you get forming your own beliefs on things become easier from the lack of a better world. And at one point, it just stopped. The kind of thing... Nevertheless, I hold no disdain for it. Sometimes it does help. Hello, pup. Welcome to the stream. When things are really, really bad, when the dreams won't stay out where they should be, talking does a bit. It's also a good thing Father Norman, well, he's not completely the porous man you'll typically expect. My unlikely friendship only probably happened because he's the kind of guy who's cool with the young ones, as he is so aptly puts. And he is, surprisingly. It makes him easy to approach. Like that one time with Isabella. I don't think he believes in the ghost kind, but he went. Maybe he has something to say about the photos as well. It won't hurt since I've already gone ahead and went to Asylum at daybreak on my bike. At the very least, I know I won't get shouted at by whoever answers the door.
Unless someone does that inside a church. I highly doubt it.
Despite its age, I do have a trigger finger. Luxburn Church is a thing of wonder in itself, with its high vaulted ceiling and intricate stained glass windows. One of the many gifts of Emerald Grod family donated to the community in its early days. So, also I heard from Rebecca. She mentioned this before, although most of it flew over my head then. At this time of the day, the church is mostly emptied, save for a few visitors and ushers, shuffling about, some muttering their prayers under the breath. The scene of burning candle and incense permeates the air, giving the place a general feeling of reversion. Pretty welcoming, all in all. Even so, I keep my thread makes to a minimum. Disturbing the quiet feels like a sin alone. As the usher points me to the pew in front of the altar when asked where Father Norman prays. He mentions something about the good priest not being in a good health. Ever since he did a favor for a friend to bless the old house, this is the first time in days he's left his room. Oh God, is he cursed? Did we curse the poop? Oh God. No surprise there, with the weird heat lately, even Rebecca caught something. A nervously little chap, the kid nevertheless, he leads me close to the foot of the dial, with a reminder not to stay too long before walking off. Seconds later, Father shifts and stands. He doesn't seem to have noticed me, and I have to give him a little tap on the shoulder. When he looks, though, to say he's surprised is an understatement.
Stay away.
Yeah, Father Norman has seen some shit. Hi. Look at that mouth. What'd that mouth do? His voice came out as at a whisper, almost inaudible in a hush, a quiet routine indifference as to where we both are standing. But the trauma is there. He focuses on me with a wide, bulging eyes, covering an amount of sweat appearing on his forehead, despite the relative coolness of the place.
Father Norman?
Keep your distance.
Hey, it's me, Zach, remember?
Stay away, don't come near me.
It must be the fever talking or wherever he caught. It has to be. Hello, fallen star. I wasn't expecting that. I saw your name and then I saw your comment. I mean, if you're into that, I don't recall Eve ever doing anything for him to drive me away like that. In all the years I've known him, he's been nothing but polite, nothing but accepting of people regardless of belief or status in life. Forward, akin to straight to come out of him, it's simply beyond unimaginable.
Go back to where you came from. Leave.
Father, what did I do?
Father, what did I do? You brought a fucking demon!
No.
I thought the church would be safe, not gonna lie. I attend a hand to his shoulder meant to be reassuring, but he recalls his ankle catching on the edge of the dibber as he backs away. He shouts when I attempt to reach out again, echoes through the entire hall, catching the attention of a few people and say, oh no, they're gonna think Zachary is attacking him. I try to keep a level tone, but those strangers I've trained on us, panic starts to wave its way into me.
Stay away, demon. Go back to the hell you came from.
Oh no, I know he's talking about the demon girl, but the way no one sees her, and he's saying that to Zachary, people think, oh no.
Father, it's okay. I only came here for some pictures I thought looked odd. I figured you might know something.
From my pocket, I fish out the photos and try to hand it to him. Instead, he strikes my wrist away, almost like an accusation, and sends the photographs fluttering uselessly to the floor. Helpless, I can only watch as he crawls into himself on the ground, a sad blubbery mess, whimpering to himself. He tips his head forward and begins rocking, his hands clapped over his ears.
That accursed spirit, so full of anger and pain. All those horrible things I've seen. I can't sleep. I can't eat everywhere I look.
Oh fuck, we fucked him up. Oh god. If we didn't pick to bless the fucking house, he would have been fine. I feel like this is two versions and we chose a bad path for him. We involved him. I feel like this whole thing, Zachary would be able to talk about the photos and he'll be down. But we fucked up by bringing him to the blessing house.
Go away, go away. Go away. You're not supposed to be here. This is a house of God. Be gone, demon.
Damn.
Lord have mercy, God, our Lord, King of ages, all-powerful and almighty. You who made everything and transform everything simply by your will.
A number of people have moved closer, almost just to walk. Oh, damn. Oh, of course he's drawn him as if he's yelling at Zachary. Thankfully, as if if to save him from being an under spectator, two usher comes out taking him away. This seems to make him look racist. Yes, it really does. One of them, the kid from earlier, shoots me a sorry look. I can't even return it to him. Anxiety is a powerful thing, a firm little notion that clings, eats, and consumes you. I still can still hear his prayers even if they drag him away.
May he keep at bay and vanquish every evil power, every
Guess
poison
who's
or malice
back?
invoked against us
Dobby
by corrupt and
Socks.
envious people.
Hello, Dobby Socks.
Then under the protection of your authority may we sing in gratitude.
It rings, hums in me as I left to pick up the pieces of this chaos. Back to square one we go. If there is a variation in this, I hope we find it soon. Okay, so I think there was an option because we had a choice to go with Zach and bring the priest to bless the house, or go with oh my god, Ash and do some science thing to prove that there's nothing wrong. Yes, I do know your name. It's Josh. I did not forget. I'm not that stupid. I feel like if we went to do Zach's Ash's type, the priest would be alright, but we fucked the priest up. The moon is well into the night sky by the end I make it back home. My heavy trends and sound of traffic outside echoes in my ears, filling the empty room with some sensible of life. Nana would scold me if she ever hears me walk like that, but after today I really can't give a damn about anything. Oh my god, well done! Thank you. Thank you. I am so smart. Thank you. The mattress creaks under my weight as I unconsciously flop down on it. I find myself looking at the paper under my grip. Ooh, be there Hannah with a heart. As promised, Miss Wright had my bike delivered back to my apartment. Found it parked in the rack downstairs with an invitation and a note tracked to it, in fact. Be there, it said. Just be there. If only if it was that easy, but I'll give me a chance to talk to her about that thing in their house. With a sigh, I let my hand fall to the side of the bed along with the invitation. I'll think about it tomorrow when my head isn't muddled with thoughts and headless women and the haunting smile of a ghost. Belatedly, it occurs to me I haven't eaten anything since I left this morning, and an empty, grueling ache makes itself known, but I can't bring myself to stand up. Today was completely a waste of time, and frankly, a disappointment. I don't like this. The lack of certainty and disquiet, the lack of stable ground to stand on, the part where I do not know what will come tomorrow. Ever since that damn letter, everything has been thrown out of loop. I wish everything stayed the same. Routine would have been easier to make sense of this then. Closing my eyes, I let the noise from the street below lull me to sleep. At the very least, that's the one thing that hasn't changed. Hey! Next day. The mandolin carries into the hall long before I cross their foothold. Solemn but gentle smoothing, a reminder of what home is. Pa's firm but meaningful gaze, Ma's wistful smiles, and the warm ray filtering through the eve of the sunset. The distant smell of the wet earth and leaves after a long day rain in our room. The room Ma and Pa pride enjoyed, a place we were once promised several springs ago. Yet it won't stop.
No, wait! Come back! I'll be good this time!
Oh, we're having the same goddamn dream again.
Please don't leave! Please stay!
Oh, poor Zachary. Welcome back, pup. The floorboards are cold under my feet more than it usually is. The walls more forbidding than what I'm used to. Further and further the room goes. Ma's singing increases and Pa's... I can't hear Pa. Not above the whiskered clanging and the deafening roars of a gunshot, nor the screams replacing the comforting soft melodies. There's only the blinding fear. But when the light breaks... Okay, we're back at this fucker. Her skin has already taken a slick, pale colour, rotten in most parts, blood dripping from every open gash and lesson of her body. Bony hands grip Hannah's neck like a noose, staining the skin underneath with a vibrant shade of scarlet. Nothing but merciless fills the gleam in her eyes. A scream ripped through the air. That was Hannah's scream. Oh shit. Fuck this. Save. Okay. Fuck. It's gonna be here. We're gonna have a jump scare. Fuck. Okay. My whole body feels distant. Okay, I'm not ready for this. Whew. Every limb heavy with a lead and unable to move at will. Not even as I wipe the bread of sweat forming at my temple. The rasping of my breath easily fills the room in the wee hour while I force it back into a steady rhythm. There's a tightness in my chest I can't shake off, my heart pounding against as it is about to burst out. Something cold has settled in my legs. Oh fuck! It's on my legs. Oh no. Not the usually chill that comes and goes with a passing breeze from the window, but one strong enough to sting, shackle, and leave a fragrant sensation creeping up my skin. Oh no! With every struggle I make, the pressure wind firmly around my legs. Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. Tighter. And tighter. And tighter. Oh fuck! Until it becomes too much. My heart stops. Oh no. I'm so sorry if I do scream. Another drift sweats into the room, brings with its iron tang of blood. Thick, suffocating. Oh. She's just wanted a hug. I don't want a hug. Suffocating. Filling my nose with a foul, sickening smell as I shift my gaze downwards and it slowly comes into view. No! No! She's in between my legs. Oh. Mouth. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! Oh, I hate that. Mouth scratched in a hideous smile and eyes brimming with nothing but sadness. Madness. The scratch of a gore taints the air around me. I can't look away. Oh, fuck. Kick it. Kick it. From her. From the terror and death that her uncanny twisted features alone screams. The angle, though. The angle, though. Oh, God, no. I tried to open my mouth to shout or ask for help, any help, but my voice has left my body altogether. I mean, if I saw this, all I have is a painful realization that no kind of please has ever saved me from her. Then suddenly the bed dips. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I hate it. I hate it. It's fine. I'm fine. It's all good. She just wanted a fucking hug above the big guy, you know? She just wanted a hug. Going on. A butchered plug back into myself jerks me awake. There's no ear-spitting scream, no wild thrashing of limbs. Just a painful construction awareness that something has wound itself tightly around my neck. Oh god. And someone brings a beetle TP class. I waste no second pulling a blanket away, but allow myself a few minutes to steady my breathing before getting out of bed. I would never sleep again. Inhale, hold, exhale. One step, two step, three. But the dreams have gotten worse. ever since 2 days ago. No longer they are small cursory flashes I'm used to, but real one that linger. I can still feel the blood in my hands, the putrid smell of rotten flesh, and the sickening crunch of bones breaking with every movement, and her cold, chilling eyes as they bore into me. I draw in one long, ragged breath, and before I knew it, I'm walking out the door. Even in the walking world, it reeks. A bench on the park is from the most private place of thoughts in Luxburn, considering its location of the heart of Boston City. But in the early hours of the morning, it provides even enough to quiet for any poor romantic soul who happens to wander here. All the boys are scared. Literally. The city is just walking up a little later than usual, but knowing what day it is, one can't fault it for being a little trading just this once. Yet neither the pleasant morning chill nor the soft twittering of the birds does enough anything to banish the image. It's so quiet. Every single one has rooted itself in my head and clings deep into no longer a safe place to hide in.
London Bridge is falling down,
Oh,
falling
it
down.
used to be easy
London
finding
Bridge is
some
falling
peasants
down,
to peace
my
under the guise of
fair lady.
Optimus,
Take
following
a key
regularly
and lock
routine.
him up, lock
Now?
him up, lock
Now
him
I don't
up.
know what to
Take
make
a
of it.
key and lock him up, my fair lady.
Sometimes it's easy to run,
London Bridge is
easier
falling
to
down,
hide when
falling
everything
down,
falling
falling
apart.
down.
That
London
way,
Bridge
you
is
don't have to be
falling
the
down,
first to witness
my
it when it
fair
does.
lady.
It worked
Take
when
a
things
key
went
and
bad in
lock
the
him
movie,
up,
after
lock
all.
him up,
It also
lock
worked
him up.
when Mom and
Take
Pa
a
were
key
taken
and
from
lock
us.
him up, my
Though the
fair
sentiment of a little
lady.
hypocrite when you think about it
London Bridge
on my
is
little walk with
falling
Miss
down,
White on the
falling
other day.
down, falling
But that's
down.
just how it is.
London Bridge is
Maybe it
falling
really
down,
is better if I
my
just...
Hey, mister!
Ah, you're so cute! Oh! Why is there a child? Why is a child being added in the game? Is this child a demon? The tiny voice gives me a pause. Little child, the child's gonna die. When I look up, a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7, is peering at me. Two wide eyes overflowing with what can only be natural curiosity one typically see in children. I vaguely note that St. Grunchen uniform she's wearing before her greeting.
Hey kid.
Kylie.
Hello, Kylie.
Kylie?
That's my name. Mama said it's rude not to call people by their names.
Did your mom never tell you not to talk to strangers? She then flops down on the empty space beside me. Her little legs, still too short to touch the ground, swings in tune of the song she hums under her breath. I don't mind kids. Nana would often invite the ones in our own neighborhood to give them treats. Of course, by then, Sis and I were both too old to play with them, but you get used to the commotion eventually. It's not completely unpleasant as most people would imply. Kylie seems to be a well-behaved kid anyway.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Kylie. Is Mama here?
No, but my big brother's with me. He's taking pictures with his camera over there.
Can we have a game moment? She points to a far end to the park, with one close to the street where a kid is taking shots of something above him. It looks a lot like the birds because it's all there is on the side of the park are buildings.
I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cuter.
I agree.
Do you have a camera too, mister?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually a photographer.
Gonna get rid of that scary moment.
Mama said I'm too young to get a camera.
Nah.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one. But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa. We aren't going to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today. If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
Why am I being blamed?
All right, I'll try not to upset the clouds today, kid.
Is it because you're sick, mister?
Before I know it, a smile has spread over my face. They say kids ask the toughest questions sometimes, and they sure do, with how seen the Kylie looks. Lying feels like doing her huge dismissive.
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and then cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
How dare him take your pudding?
Yeah, I think so. You see, there's this mean girl. She's giving my friends and I a lot of trouble. Hard to keep up when things are like that, you know? Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends with you?
I don't think so. She was crawling up my legs and going to a fucking... She did not listen to consent.
I highly doubt that. She already hurt one of my friends.
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help. That's what happened with Melody. I let her borrow my crayon when she left hers. Now we're playmates.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie. What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason. Did you try talking to her?
This kid is
That's what Mama
smart.
said I should do.
I don't think that'll work either.
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
Oh, the kid have a name. Yeah, the kid is named Kylie.
You're just scared, mister.
That strikes a chord. Maybe it's honestly in her tone, or simply the truth in the words itself. I don't know why, but I can't help it. I laugh. Loud enough to disturb an elderly couple taking a leisure walk nearby.
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that?
That's what I've been doing, ain't I? Go full speed ahead and backtrack when everything gets tough. Stay in my safe zone because that's what I know. Once Dr. Neurod said I should be the first one willing to deal with my problems before anyone else. I didn't show up on our next appointment after that. But he's right. And though I hate to admit it, knowing what I've seen, but the kid makes a good point too. I've been so caught up thinking there might not be a way out. Maybe there isn't, or maybe there is. But that doesn't mean I should just leave it up to fate.
You better get to school, though, or you'll miss sports day. Be sure to win yourself some awards, alright?
Alright. Can I show it to you when I do? That can cheer people up, right?
In the distance, her brother calls to her, and I took that as a sign to leave. Got things to do, to face the first few steps, they say.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mister needs to go. But you should show it to Mama and Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
I will. Thanks, mister. Bye.
I give her a little pat on the head before heading my way. A small gesture of thanks from a stranger she didn't know, and she might have helped. How far can you boot the child? I don't want to boot the child. The child is nice. We don't boot the child. We boot babies. That's the difference. She may not understand it now, even though at such a young age, she already has this understanding of things. But maybe when she's older, when the world no longer seems too big for her.
But aren't you going to help me, mister?
What?
With what?
Confused, I glance back. Please, don't be a demon child. Don't be a demon child. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Now we boot the child. We boot the child now. Why do you hate child? This is why we hit the kids now. I can hit at the tree in the back. Strong legs. Oh, fuck me. Wherever Chiz or little chat brought has vanished under a shadow suddenly dancing in my eyes. The frigid air is almost definitely not how the morning chills should feel like. Bitter, stringing, unwelcoming. And the kid.
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
No.
Leave us alone! What did we do to you?
Oh no, wait. The kid is still there. He's yelling at the kid. He's yelling at the little girl in front of everyone. The little girl's so confused. Oh no. The response never comes, however, because when I blink, gone. Yeah, fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. He yelled at the girl.
Hello? Mister?
Okay, no, he didn't yell.
Okay?
Stop staring at me with those big old eyes. 7 passing seconds, I let my stare linger on her face, wait for any sign of another change. But all that remains is there is a carefree smile of a child, none of a spite, none of a cold, bloody smile.
Nothing, huh? I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
See you again, mister!
Oh my god. I break into a run. Fucking run. We don't deal with children. I don't look back, not even as I bump into a couple of passers by the soon as I'm out of the busy streets. Going insane, that this is what it is. And if we don't do something soon, we'll all be. The children will follow me even as I go home. Is this a picture of Kylie? Oh, so cute! The trauma followed me even as I get home. I had hoped a little stroll around the block for a few hours would help. Instead, I am assaulted with more images of her, her smile, the loathing in her eyes, the stench of gore, the horrid crunch that comes with every movement she makes. Even old memories have been shuffled by her, and Ma's song no longer sounds so sweet as it's meant to be. In the end, I got a sinking feeling I will never get rid of her image, and another ridiculous idea that may or may not even work. The sun is already hanging low on the horizon when I make it back, and for the first time coming home feels more like a chore. Only I didn't arrive to an empty room, because as soon as I open the door, I am greeted by none other than...
Sup, Z-Man?
Yes, Ash.
I told you we should have called him before going here.
Oh, and Isabella.
It's fine.
It's Ashton I see first, sitting comfortable on my couch, munching on a bag of chips with both feet popped atop the coffee table. What a slob. However, Professor Stone has made a home of a pit of my stomach, automatically flies right out the window at the sight of him. But before any expression can set in, my attention is taken by another equipment in the room. Isabella, perched on the other chair in the room, attempts to make herself smaller. It seems from how closely she's hugging her arms against her. Nevertheless, she gives me a small smile when she notices my stare. Yet somehow, there ain't any warmth in it like it's supposed to have.
Hey, Zach. Sorry we just barged in here. Ash was...
Relax. Z-Man gave me a copy of the key himself.
Only after you broke the 13th one? I can't keep replacing them every time you think it'd be a good idea to break into my apartment. And stop calling me Z-Man.
I didn't break anything this time.
Ash, just because I gave you a key doesn't mean you can just stroll in here whenever you want to. And, hey, is that my...
Ash smirks at me because, of course, he has the gall to smirk knowing what he did. He pops in what very likely the last piece of chip into his mouth and folds the wrapper neatly on the table before throwing it on the nearby trash. From her chair, Isabella shoots me a sorry smile as soon as the foil hits the waste bin with a dull thunk. Common sense destruct that I should be angry, but after everything, having something normal play out in front of me, no matter how childish their antics can get, I can't bring myself to mutter even a tidbit of it. Behind me, the television starts blurring the music from the end credit of the movie. They have likely been waiting for a while if Ash has gotten impatient enough to rumble through my cupboards and watch something.
Of course he eats all of it. You know, I was saving that for the weekend. Did you at least share some with Bella?
Don't worry about it. I'm good, Zach.
Really? But it's free food, you know? What was that you usually say? You don't say no to free food? What
Ash!
No, I'm just not hungry.
Ash only shrugs at the question in my eyes. I can't be the only one who finds this vibe he's giving off an odd. And the guy has no doubt already caught wind of it.
Aye. But if you want something, just say so. I've got a fully restocked pantry right here at your disposal. Still not a 5-star level thing, but for an empty stomach, it'd do. Just say the word.
Thanks, Zach. Maybe next time. Food is not really what we came here for. Ash, he's the one who...
She casts brief what the fuck? My game went off. Give me a moment. I don't know what just happened then. She casts a brief glance at Ash, and in the instant he sits up, every trance of amusement is gone from his face, and he claps his hands in front of him and leans forward. I know the VR for Zach, he is usually so angry. VA for Zach, he's usually so angry. No, Zach's a sweetheart. I love Zach. Oh, the voice actor for Zach is usually so angry. Really? Zach is so... I can't imagine his voice being angry. Amelia and Justin meant to ease, yet the grim expression on him tells a different story altogether.
All right, you two, what's this about? I don't like those looks.
Really? Zach's voice is so calming. I'm in love with him. A short but tense pause follow. They're both stalling. Under normal conversation, I'll wait with those two, but the more you force it, the more they'll clamp down on it. But a handful of seconds continue to slip by. The unsettling feeling in me also grows with it. Soon it turns into impatience. Before I can demand a response, though, one of them finally speaks up. It is Isabella who breaks it first.
We just thought we should check on you. After what happened to Rose,
Please don't tell me something happened again.
Oh, someone died?
No, nothing. None so far. And we're keeping it that way as much as possible.
Ash, it's not that easy. This isn't some...
We don't know that. Let me...
The bit of frustration in his tone is impossible to miss, but he catches it as soon as Isabella draws back. He allows himself a moment to breathe before dropping it in one less harsh, more tempered, gentler.
Let me look at this first, okay? I agreed to help, but you've got to let me handle things from now on.
I already told you everything.
There must be something we're not seeing in this just yet. We'll
Family
sort this out, but no more silly
7.
ideas and running around on your own.
Ooh, I'll have to check that out if that's Zach's voice.
You're making people worry more than necessary. Becca, especially.
So everything's fine?
Depends on who you're asking. How are things with you? Anything odd?
Good, I guess. Admittedly, how things went down at the housewarming party last night threw me off a bit.
I'm not asking about that. Remember the letter thing Isabella's been yapping on about? I'm asking about that kind of odd.
I look at him, gapped more like. His serious expression doesn't waver despite the perplexed look I shoot him. There's a brief second I let pass as I wait for the heavens to fall somewhere. It doesn't come. The sky is still bathed in vibrant reddish halls as it waits for the night to arrive. Luxbunz is still the same busy city, and everything in my room still appears as it is seconds ago, including the unnerving ticking of my wall clock. But if Ashton's calm, cool collective, always logical Ashton takes interest in this something, or someone must have fucked shit up somewhere.
Well, the dreams, they're a lot worse than usual. There's a woman now, ever since we saw that letter. I don't know if it's the same one Isabella talked about. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I really don't want to go back to sleep sometimes. Last night was the worst. Anyway, why are you asking about this?
Rose's death isn't just a coincidence, Zach. It may have something to do with... I may have...
Cursed everyone.
Wait, stop right there for a sec, Bella. I thought you ain't buying this stuff, Ash. Just the other day, you said the exact same thing.
I still don't, but even Rebecca, out of all people, claims there's something. Whatever this is, someone has got to look into it. Everything about this screams shady.
Are you sure you even have the time? Ain't you busy with your current case?
I got taken off that one.
You didn't say you were taken off your case.
I just got the news this morning. Apparently the higher-ups think I'm doing a horrendous job at it.
Interpulcra? What's that? What is that? I have no idea what that is.
It doesn't matter though. If these two cases are connected like I initially thought, then regardless, I'm on the right track.
Are you sure we should even be doing this?
Doing what exactly?
There's someplace we'll visit after this.
Too vague for comfort, Ash. And please don't tell me you're bringing her with you.
His astonishment comes in form in a stare, but that alone says all I need to know. What I pointed out gives him a pause, though his voice is thick with hesitation when he addresses Isabella.
You know what? Zach's right, Isabella. You don't have to come with me.
It's not myself I'm worried about. It's you. I'll just do this myself, if it'll get you into more trouble with your superiors. At least I can make up an excuse why I need to be there.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not walking in there without me. Besides, I think it's a little too late to back out now. Have you two seen the news this morning?
What, did someone die again?
I haven't, actually. Mama called, and I was busy.
Oh my god, did Dad die? Shit. The change in the air around her, while small, can be gone unnoticed, and it takes every willpower not to ask. Probably the only thing re-signing in my curiosity is the fact that Ash himself hasn't brought it up either. Don't use time!
Hello there.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. Hello there.
No problem. It should be in the afternoon news as well.
Oh, yep, someone died. He grabs the remote and circles through normal channel until he gets to the news report about another guy who has been found dead in the early hours of the morning today. Another victim by the Athenian butcher man burnt after a room catches fire. Burnt alive this time. Oddly, no fire has spread, and whatever damage has been contained with the place of the body was found. The room itself, however, has been completely vandalized. Help me. Help me. Help me. Another murder of the auto-training claims. But Isabella and I knew better. None of us shifts even after the reports ends and the room was suddenly felt stifling. Ashton's eyes have gone hooded with what appears to be restrained anger, and the remote in his hand creaks immediately under his grip. The stone in the back of my stomach. Gotta save. A tiny little thing gripping at my inside, growing with every passing second as the dread sinks in. In the thick of it, Isabella's voice is one that breaks the hush. A small, weak thing on its own that wavers unevenly between words, but every sibilant heavy with meaning.
This is because of that thing, isn't it? I did this somehow.
When it fades, all that is left in the air is her doubt, fear, and what we all can do is to cope. We can fix this. Stay silent. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix
It
this.
ain't too late. We could still fix this.
Okay,
There's
they
three of
like
us
that.
here.
Thank God.
4 if you count Rebecca.
No, she's staying away from this.
She lifts her gaze at me, her eyes steady and shoulders square as he holds it against the baffled look I give her. Although in the next second it immediately softens and takes me by surprise nevertheless. In those brief moments, it's like I faded a different person.
I don't want to involve her in this any more than I already have. Both of you as well.
I would like to say we're probably going to be Rebecca next time, I think. And we're going to see that she's being jump scared too, because we haven't seen her.
I already said it. That's completely out of the question. Stop asking.
Still in all, that's 2 extra heads who can do the thinking. Between us 3, I'm sure we'll figure something out pretty soon.
Don't make this whole thing sound like it's a piece of cake to deal with.
It ain't. But better than sitting around, yeah? Plan is still a plan.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot one day with that kind of thinking. We don't even know who's doing this. The last 2 murders might just be similar incidents done by 2 different suspects.
Hasn't stopped you from going after them before. Remember that time when you...
Okay, stop right there. There will be no retelling of that incident today, Z-Man.
Yeah.
Or ever.
Keep calling me Z-Man and maybe I will.
Suddenly, Isabella laughs. Although muffled by her hands, it rings light and easy against the thick tension in the room. Still a far cry from the usual cheers he carries, but brings a welcome shift in the otherwise dreary mood.
Thanks, you two.
There should be a door knocking sound. Oh, there should be, but I need to look. I'll have a little look after the stream. Oh, Mother Dearest is ringing me. Give me a moment. Hello, Mom. Okay. I'll be right back. If anyone comes in chat, just let them know I'm waiting keyboard. Mother Dearest needs me. I am back. Mother Dearest was a bit concerned as we have a key safe and this is the second time now that someone's been messing with it. So we might have someone trying to get in the fucking house. Yeah, keep an eye on that.
I'll tell you about it when he's not around.
Give it up, Z-Man. She's not interested.
Who says I'm not?
Ash makes a face but chuckles at the jest despite himself.
Why am I even friends with you two?
And like this, most of our worries so away if only a few moments. They take their leave minutes close to sundown. But regardless of the light mood, little has been said about their plans, only vague hints of what they might to do after. Well, it ain't any of my business to know something about this whole thing, still growls at me. A tiny passing through urges me to do something as well. At this hour, the streets are once again busy with people heading home after a hard day at work. Little at the Boston mattress of them, and they step out the crowded walkway, however. Ash especially. There's only a kid's goal in mind, and I'll wager that there's nothing I can do to stop him at this point. He's probably decided on what long before they made the decision to drop by. But despite this, Isabella lags behind. A worried creases back in her forehead as he watches Ash leave to get his car.
Something wrong, Bella?
No, Actually, can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to. Tell her I'm okay, and we're... No, just that. That's all.
You sure I should skip on that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry. I don't really want to deal with angry Rebecca. It gives me a stomachache just thinking about it.
Neither do I, but I'll handle it if she gets mad. Just make sure she's safe and tell her to be careful. You too. Take care of yourself.
Almost interruptedly, she pauses, her gaze in her eye hardens as he lapses into another one of those long-distance silence from earlier. The sense just because of the whole fiasco with the letter anymore.
I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
This one cuts deeper. Before I can ask about it, Ashton returns, casually swinging his car keys on one hand and the gesture at Isabella.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
Who's sure? Oh, right. Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat?
It's cute.
Yours is just weird. I'll see you later, Zach.
She spares me another smile, and as I watched her walk off, only now did it occur to me that none of those she gives me today ever did reach her eye. I make a grab for the back of Ash's pocket. He straggled briefly before collecting himself and shooting me a confused stare.
Is she all right?
What? Who's okay?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today? Did something happen earlier?
The scowl on his face says it all.
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but...
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with. I don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, seems like a pretty big deal. Wait, you didn't annoy her again, did you? Because I swear to God, if you did, you've got another thing coming for you.
What? No. Why would I?
I'm just asking. I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
I'll see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, all right?
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you to promise I won't do anything. After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is. This is a really big one. And I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here. I'm done running when things get tough.
He's about to argue for a moment, but...
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out. But allow me this one thing, aight? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want. But please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
I have no idea if it's the look on my face or the tone in my voice. Alternately, although his mouth presses into a thin line, he nods.
Alright, stay safe, Zach.
When he stumbles into the sidewalk and allows the afternoon crowd to swallow him whole, I like to think that the tiny gleam in his eyes is the closest we'll get to ominous in this notification. Whether that alone will be enough to give me a peaceful sleep tonight remains to be said. Night falls. Despite my best attempts, sleep continued to endure me. With her image still stuck in my head, flashing every few moments, it catches me off guard with Mars' lullaby still echoing in my ears, no longer the soft tone it once was. Nice. And the terrible growling at the pit of my stomach is no wonder I can't bring myself to drift off even for a little while. It is not as it's there a complete lack of things to do while waiting for sleep to come. Of it ever will. And a quarter to those in the morning, I find myself cleaning my photograph equipment for no other reason than just to pass time. Although I am going to be honest, it is not the night terror that are keeping me wide awake tonight, but the anxiety and the hope I'll hear from Ash or Isabella soon. And for what, perhaps the 42nd time, my eye shifts over to the end of the table where my phone lies still. Picture time! I've not heard from them since they left. They haven't promised a call, of course, but a small part of me wishes they would have, the common sense at the very least. Waiting a tough game, and the concern stretching out the minute far longer than usual. It's impossible for me to unpleasant thought not my entire mind. Moreover, it does not help that when the clock finally strikes 3, my hand stills. Fuck. Hello! Do you want a photo? It's still a complete and utter lie to say my heart didn't leap straight to my throat in that brief seconds. My whole body has gone motionless, ears straining for any further sounds. A couple of tense seconds pass. Nothing. Of course, how old the building I'm staying in, power fluctuation ain't anything new. Every now and then this would happen, leaving a few tension in the rather bad mood. Nothing unusual anymore after a few years of living here. But this time the sudden hush brings with it is stillness that raises the hair of the back of my neck and set the heart beating hard against my chest. Something reeks in the air, and it's an instant that this place is no longer home. It's a prison. Why does the ghost have to be so loud? I know, right? Every rotation fiber in my being screams at me to leave. I force myself to swallow and keep a clear head as I lay down all my cleaning tools and begin gathering together the rest of my things scattered about the table. The camera body lens, flitter, different phone, anything in my hand could reach, but in the restored panic fuck. Try to breathe. Oh, fuck. Like in the nightmare, it is a scent that reaches me first. A foul, printed smell filling the lungs with a heavy stink of death. My finger claps tightly into the camera, holding it close to my body as if the tiny thing would provide enough protection to whatever is with me in the room. It won't. But it's the only comfort I have.
Hello? I know you're in here.
Is it the breathing?
What do you want?
Don't say that! Something moves behind me, a soft cluttering over the wall, followed by the squash and painful creaking of what I can only be rotten flesh and broken bones. Fuck. Without hesitation, I swirl around my finger and camera ready, printed ready for another movement. He's ready to take a picture. This man is crazy. Take a picture of the monster, man. He is.
Leave! Leave now! There's nothing here for you!
Oh shit. Nope. Fuck. Don't attack me. There's a brief moment of silence after, and for a short while I think my pleas worked. Fuck. Okay. I'm okay. Oh shit, we made her cry! And there were no one in the shivering room along with it. The sub of a woman. You have a camera for a reason. We made the woman cry. Shit. I don't wanna be jump scared. Oh shit. No! Move the camera and then press. Oh fuck. Where is it? I'm gonna die. Where is it? We are so dead. I couldn't see it. What the fuck? Am I just blind? Ah! Fuck me! I jumped out of my chair just then. Get the spin in the circle. I just jumped out of my chair. The light flashes through one last time, allowing me to glimpse. I'm taking a fucking save that creature before it once again lost in the darkness. All of a sudden, her tone changed, and no longer a soft cry, but a high-pitched shriek, breathing with pain of grief and anger. Fuck me. Every once occurring, I muster flees from my body from the sound. And next thing I know, my hands are gripping my knob, gripping the knob. I'm wrenching at the door open. Fucking save. Her wails follow me as I flee into the night. Fuck me. So we basically killed every goddamn character right now. Placing has always been more of an Ashton thing than mine. When I want to think, I sit and let the minutes tick by until the idea comes to mind of my pauses settle down. and yet Drift leaves the twigs under my shoes as I make another pass to them. Terror is too mild to describe what this is. There's no way in hell I'm going back. Whatever he is pleading won't work. The moment we saw that letter, he'd been after us.
But I can't run. Not this time.
Nearly 2 hours have gone by since I left the comfort of my room for the solitude of the park. 2 extraordinary hours since I've started making calls. No one's answering. Not even Rebecca, who's always kept her phone line open in case of other people needs her. Or Isabella, who fruitfully checks her on any mission and regularly responds as soon as he can afford. It does not help that Ash hasn't said a word where he went off to as well.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Knowing he could be anywhere. But there's really only one place he'd likely be at this time. The sun has already peeked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I get there. There's Ashton first and foremost. A part of me wishes my assumptions are correct and he's usually somewhere close by our stakeout. And I've never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And even after I made the round up immediately victoriously, I could find neither nor a hair on him. Calling him does not good either, considering how awful the single here is. He can't be that far. He is really here, and if he is, he would have already noticed me by now. Instead, there is only a silence, the kind of too quiet to find any sort of comfort in. Even the tree seems to have fallen asleep in the rest of the mansion, oblivious of what happened around it. A small island of stillness in an otherwise fast-paced world. No wonder the whole of Ashton feels at odd at the rest of the Luxbunts. While the city is alive, growing every minute, breathing every second, and polluting the life, the village remains unmoving, unchanged. It's not surprising the legend still lives up on this day, and why is he still here walking its hallowed halls? And beyond me, the mansion looms unmovably, and now ain't the time for fear. Even for Ash is not here, I still got to let the Wrights know that what I've seen, what's in their home, and whatever gratitude Ash has with them, doesn't matter. That might be grounds of impoachment, but they don't deserve a butchered death at the hands of one mysterious spirit. And I'm sure Isabella would want the same thing. I head straight to the door without a second thought. It takes a few rings and the sound loud above the foreboding stillness before I hear footsteps on the other side.
God and Bennett, only a Nazi would knock at such an ungodly hour.
God damn it, I hate Luke.
Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Oh, why is there a shadow around him? Before long, the door swings widely open with Mr. Luke Wright standing behind it. Something would be capital understanding to describe him. Like this, I have no doubt why Ash would find him a suspect.
You again? It's bloody 6 in the morning! What the hell is it now?
Yeah, he is more angry.
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time. Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't. Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
And before I can get a word in, he slams the door into my face and bolts it shut with much fertility.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out. You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Only silence answers me. Maybe if it was Miss Wright. Oh, who am I kidding? I've already seen the look on her face when I tried before. There's no limits of how far a person will believe in you. Then again, I didn't believe Isabella when she warned us. And now I'm here, desperately trying to save people, even if I'm aware it's completely out of my own capability to do so. I hope the blonde dude dies. Same. If this is what they call karma, if so, this is one horrible way of turning things around. Taking people's lives, playing with people's fears, making them feel useless.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house? Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do?
Oh my god, Zach, you are pissing the spirit off, and I don't want you dying. Fine,
What do
please.
you want?
No.
You're already dead! Leave us!
Zachary, please. I don't want you dying. Nothing. I don't even know who I'm talking to, or if a sane person is supposed to be doing that. The only thing I got after is a feeling of fallenness washing over me. Or perhaps this is just me losing my mind. Out of the other option, any other idea, I let my hand slip off the door surface and falls lifelessly to my sides. I can go back to Luxbun, trying to find the others, try to get out of this mess with them, or at least let them know how much in deep shit we are all. Both sounds good. Either way, I'm loitering here, ain't helping at all. I let the quietness calm me for a few more minutes before standing up and heading out to fetch my bike. It's quite a distance to Luxbun, but if I hurry, I reach in, maybe. The rushing stops, and soon I turn around, the stain on my eyes.
Yo, Ash, you there?
Oh shit. No answer. If he is here, and I've just missed him earlier. Already my feet are moving in search of him for the second time. It won't hurt to double check. Triple check even. With how big the property is, he can be anywhere. If things aren't so urgent, it ain't so died to that lives are at stake. I'll probably have to just wait for him to show up again.
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
That is not just the petty criminal he can simply throw in jail. That is something beyond the unfortunately the police budget can ever give him. The guy needs to stop playing the big damn hero and sit down and chill. My breathing becomes in short, shallow rasps by the time I make it back to where I started. Still no sign of him. I'm beginning to think I'm just wasting my time here. But that's when I hear it. I recognize the memory in Heartbeat. My Ma's favorite song. Fuck, this ghost is stealing his song. I listen for a while, trying to urge where exactly from the house it's coming from. My feet started moving before I can stop them. And there, as I circle in the corner, from the room in the first floor, a single window is up and I can't make out whoever's inside. However, I'm sure the singing comes from there. Still, why I hear an old tune here at all place, I won't know. It's not an absurd song by all means, but it's a pretty rare to find someone who knows this. And for some reason, death seems to follow this song around. Oh shit. Panic lodges itself at the base of my throat at once. Whoever's humming might be. I don't want to be the prisoner now, but that's the off chance. What if it's Miss Wright?
Shit.
I should have just barged in there. I can put myself in danger before I can save anyone. Ash will tell me so in the exact same words. Might even write me a destruction. Why, that is a bad idea if he ain't so lazy. But god damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Keep looking for Ash. Enter the open window. Ooh, fuck me. Okay, okay. Ash, you are nowhere to be found. There is a scream. Oh, I don't want Zach to get in trouble. Okay. Oh, fuck. We just went over the whole house. There's a scream. Oh, okay, we're gonna enter the window. I can search for Ash, but what if it's too late for them by then? With how big this place is, he can be anywhere, and it's very likely by the time we come back, someone already bit the dust. Don't go into an open door! Oops. My bad. It's fine. That and the cries grows louder against my ear the longer I linger. Almost impossible to ignore, drawing me in like a moth to a flame. For a moment I let myself shudder, shaking in the uneasy feeling of my head. This can't be a good idea, not by a long shot. Still, I gotta try. Funny enough, for a couple of high profile as the riots, they don't seem to have any security detail patrolling around. A few guards. Everything bad happened when you go through an open door. It's not a door though, it's a window. Size of this place. It works for my adventure though, and I really can't complain when there's a high chance I might get arrested for what I'm about to do. Luckily, the window wide enough for me to fit through without making any noise. There's certainly no going back now. But as soon as I step into the parlor, all of it creases where I find no trace of a woman heard crying like I expected to. The room is still empty at the time of the morning, and I left standing awkward in the middle of the hush. Maybe she just hid somewhere.
Hello? Are you here? I heard someone earlier, and I'm here to help.
Hoping for an answer, I let the question hang in the air. For several seconds merely go by without a word, or the slight movement to indicate that someone is here, has been here, or the stories I've heard, the things I've seen. It takes effects to keep my brain from going into a line of thought.
I'm not going to hurt you. If you're here, say something.
Nothing. Am I just hearing things? No, I'm pretty sure I heard someone. And when no one's responding, I can't help but feel silly like this. And then the awareness that I'm trespassed by a house for nothing but for some voice prickled at me. Suddenly the silence feels uncomfortable, and needly anxiety slowly creeps up on my back. I should get out of here while I can. We are going to do this in case we can go back. 28 more people till dead no! I'm gonna go cry. I should get out of here when I can. If it ain't there, I ain't there. I don't spare the room another glance when I walk back to the way I came. Out into the window to leave before someone else notices.
I thought I heard a servant moving around here. Turns out it's just a rat scurrying about. How unpleasant.
My heart shoots into my throat. I can run. The window is a few steps away. I should be able to escape, but instead, out of some foolish impulse, I turn around. Perhaps it's because I only impression of the guy has left me a few times we met, but nothing but unsettling.
This ain't what you think it is.
You're quite the distance from the kitchen, I'm afraid. Perhaps I should lead you there.
Someone's in here before me. I wasn't here for what you're thinking. There was sobbing and...
He's fucking kicking my... A few blows knocked the wind out of me, sending me heavily and crumpled to my knees. Tears well up in my eyes as the pain swelled when he twists and wrists behind my back.
You've gotta listen to me.
Then again, dirty thieves aren't welcome in my kitchen either.
I don't like this ending. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, I don't want to go back. I'm gonna keep it because I regret that. For a moment there is only silence, suddenly piercing ache, this time at the back of my head. The room suddenly tilts as it action dimming. On a range of unconsciousness, I can only hear the scuffling of a foot and thump of the door being closed and a woman crying, asking for help. I know no more. Oh no. The pain is the worst when I come to a sharp piercing ache somewhere in the back of my head, begging to be noticed. But it's nothing I can handle. Barely I open my eyes, expecting to be greeted by sunset light. However, the walls are welcoming and unfamiliar. With everything comes to focus, I recognize the place for what it is. A cell. No! Okay. You know what? I am so sorry, everyone, but I'm gonna break the rules. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. I don't like this ending. I don't like it. We're gonna go back. I don't like this. I'm very upset. This is the only time I'm doing it. Basically because I really don't want to. I really don't want that ending for him. I don't want to go anywhere because I love Zachary so much. And I think I would cry after this stream if I let that. I let that. I'm sorry for everyone, but I'm not. I don't like that one. That actually made me really upset. In the end of a richer part of my brain wins, the half of that spends too much time around Ash. Like, I was gonna play it out, but it was just going down and down and down. I didn't like that. This is the only time I'm doing this. I have one free redo, and this is my redo. It's alright though, the reasonable part. If I force my way in and find something unpleasant, how am I going to fight back? With my camera? No matter where you look at it, that's simply asking for a painful death.
I have a better chance if I find Ash. What is he snooping about?
Perhaps I should try the forest, make it around further into the gardens. Not the sound plan, but it's better than nothing. The woman's soft sobs have subdued now by some memes. Almost inaudible, but to the point where I'm wondering if I truly heard what I heard. I don't go to dwell much on it, though, because right at the moment my phone rings. A sharp note cuts, piercing through the thick quietness. Look for someone to ally you, then go somewhere dangerous. Yes. See? I went in, my phone didn't go off. So that was a demon shit stopping that. I clamp a hand over it, pressing the button before the speakers are close to my ear.
Are you?
I only caught the tail end of the person's greeting in the other end, but I know the voice well enough.
What was that, Ash? Could you repeat that? Signal's shitty here.
I asked, where are you? Hell, Zach, I've been calling your number for a good 20 minutes now. What kind of shithole did you get into?
Good morning to you, too. I should be asking you that question. I've been looking all over the mansion for you. I thought you'd be...
What mansion?
Do I really need to answer that?
Why are you even... No, wait. Just get your ass here at Isabella's place, and hurry.
I shift my gaze into the mansion, especially to the window I heard the cries from. There's nothing of it now, not even echoes.
How urgent is this?
Pressing enough for you to stop asking questions and get yourself here. Please, Zach.
That gives me a pause. It's a rare thing for him to take that on that tone.
I'll be there in a few. An hour or two top.
Thanks. I'll see you.
I rush back to my bike as soon as the call ends. Without another look, I leave the mansion along with the haunting melody and the grim echoes behind. Yeah, leave them in the crying house. I like this ending more. I like this one more. Because fuck that. That is a lot more better than a fucking cell and being beaten. There are more important things than my own curiosity and impulses. See? That was a way more better thing. That was a better ending for him than going to the fucking cell. The blonde girl is probably somewhere. Yeah. Okay, we are with Marina. But we are going to save that for next time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like it. And until I think it's tomorrow we are streaming. I'm not fully sure. But yes. Until tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I shall see you then. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Good. Bye.